Hello guys, video number 4 on powers of exponents. This is the last video on powers of exponents. I don't know if it was smart or not to decide to tape these all at once, but here we go. So here's our rule again, start out with that. Any number raised to a negative, determined to get y'all to be able to read cursive, negative exponent. It does help when you're taking notes, just so you know, to write in cursive is just speedier. Okay, you're gonna take the reciprocal. You're probably like, what? I'm gonna explain that right now. Alright, so if I have 4 to the negative 2 power, okay, all I'm going to do there is take the reciprocal. The reciprocal is the opposite. Or you can think of flipping. Either of those things will work here. So that means I'm going to take this 4 to the 2, 4 squared, and I'm going to put it in my denominator, and I'm going to put a 1 in my numerator. Currently, the problem kind of looks like this. We don't normally write that 1 on the bottom, but we know any whole number we can place over top of a 1. So all you're going to do is flip it, and then get rid of the negative, and then you are actually going to solve these out. 4 squared is 1 to the 16th power. You're probably still like, what is she talking about? So this would be the way I would write this if I wanted to write it as a fraction, is I would add a 1 underneath here. Okay, so since it is negative and I want to get rid of the negative, I'm going to flip. So it's going to become 1 over 3 to the 4th power. I'm going to go and solve that. It's just going to give me 1 over 81. Alright, here's 1. 2 to the 6th over 2 to the 8th. This is taking 2 rules again and applying them together. So this first I know is the quotient rule, so I'm going to do 2, 6 minus 8, which is going to give me 2 to the negative 2. Again, if I wanted to write that as a fraction, I could put it over 1. So then to solve that as a negative, I'm going to flip. So I'm going to do 1 over 2 squared. 2 squared is 4 over 1, so my answer is 1/4. Let's do a couple practice. Let's do 4 to the negative 3rd. Let's do this one. 6 to the negative 8th times 6 to the 8th. Alright, so I'd like you to pause the video and try those two. Alright, so for this first one, again, if I place that over 1, I now need to flip, and then I need to solve. 4 to the 3rd power would be the same as 4 times 4 times 4, which we do want to go ahead and solve out, so that's going to be 1 over 64. Alright, this is going to first be, which rule is that going to be? That's going to be our product rule. So this is going to be 6 negative 8 plus 8. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. So this gives me 6 to the 0 power, which lends me to introduce the very last rule that we're going to talk about, which is the 0 power. Any number to the 0 power is 1. So 6 to the 0 power would be 1. We'll practice some more of these together in class.